When working with numerical data types, you can use some of your most popular mathematical operations directly to manipulate the data. Let's start and say that we have a couple of variables of type int. I'll call them x and y. Now, if I want to simply produce the sum of these two numbers, well, then I can use addition. In order to do this, I'm going to use some print lines so we can visually see what's happening as the result of operating on these two variables. So I will say x plus y equals as my string, and then I'm going to add on the actual operation. So I use the variables by name, and I simply put the plus sign between them to produce the results of addition. So if I build this, and then run it, there we go. We can see that x plus y is 15, which truly is 10 plus 5. Well, we can do a lot of the same things with the different operators. So how about instead of addition, we could do subtraction, and we can do multiplication, and we could do division. If I rerun this as it builds, there we go. We can see that when x is 10 and y is 5, well, 10 minus 5 is 5. 10 times 5 is 50, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. And this all works great for integers. But we can do the same exact work when working with doubles. Now the difference is that doubles, when operated on, are always going to return a double type. So if we rerun this, not a big difference in this situation, but let's say we change y to 3. Well, now I can store some of those decimal places within the double. In this situation, we are saving both of these integers as double, and they're automatically getting saved as double. But what if we mixed types? What's going to happen? Well, as you can see, it's exactly the same as when we had two doubles, because Java is going to automatically type convert integers to doubles, because when you have an integer interacting with a double, the result is always a double. These are the basic arithmetic operations, but you can also do things to very quickly increment or decrement or update the values of these variables. That's where the shortcuts come in. So if I were to say do x plus plus, and we could also do y maybe multiplied equal by 10, what I'm saying is take the variable x, and this shortcut literally means just add 1. Whereas y, this is saying multiply whatever y is currently by 10 and then store that back under that name. So in this case, if I print out the results of this, there's x and there's y. You can see that these shortcuts actively do change whatever value is stored within those variables. So as you can see, x started at 10, was saved as a double, so started it really at 10.0, and when we incremented it by 1, we resulted in 11. And then here we have y starting at 3, but being multiplied by 10 and saving back into it, resulting in 30. It's a good idea to start to explore using mathematical operations on your data types. If you're not familiar with the order of operations from algebra, commonly referred to as PEMDAS, you'll find that order of operations still applies here, but the best way to get used to it is with lots of practice.